Aruo is a princess of the Dragon Clan, whose body contains a demon queen, who tried to seize power over the worlds 300 years ago. The young master of the immortal clan sacrificed himself in order to lock the demoness, but later he was reborn in the body of a mortal named Wang Sheng. Conquered by his deed, Aruo married him, but the family idol is broken by the demoness Xiao Man, who needs a priceless artifact, with the help of which Aruo keeps the demon queen in her body. In the early 20s, China's internet movie industry was on such an upswing that real celebrities, who had previously conquered the big screens, began to actively enter it. One of these newfound online stars was Gillian Chung, Hong Kong actress and singer, half of the legendary pop duo Twins. In 2021 to 2022 she released 3 online movies, the thriller Needlefish and 2 fantasy melodramas based on Chinese myths and folklore, Queen and the Fate of Reunion. All 3 films earned about 10 million yuan each, which is considered a slightly above average result, but because of the latter 2 Chung ran into a wave of online bullying. And it was not only because these movies, to put it mildly, turned out to be not so great, but also because during this period of her life Chung put on some weight, which was quite noticeable on the screen. In our age fat shaming is considered as something rude, but Chinese viewers didn't care about the West's opinion on what could and couldn't be said and badmouthed Chung all over the web. It was announced earlier that after these 2 pictures will be released already filmed Painted Skin with Gillian Chung, but the movie was postponed to a later date. Added to the fact that 2022 became for some reason extremely prolific on the adaptations of this story by Pu Songling. Painted Skin disappeared from the radar for 2 years, to resurface in 2024 under a different title Love Without Permission, but this did not save it. The movie was hated with double pressure, because it presents Chung, let's say, at the peak of her body-positive image. While the movie itself is not as monotonous as The Fate of Reunion and not as stilted as The Queen, but it still grossed 3 times less than either of them, which, in all likelihood, will affect the actress' future career in a far from favorable way. What is wrong with the movie, except that the Chinese favorite Slim Chung here is 2 times larger than usual? The main problem of the picture is in the script, the authors of which could not distinguish the main character from the 2 heroines, so one or the other constantly goes into the background. And the viewer does not understand with whom he is supposed to empathize here, with noble Aruo or with demoness Xiao Man, who gets Wang Sheng by deceit only to experience for the first time not only love, but also its compulsory companion, pain. Besides, Wang Sheng himself turned out to be uninteresting and bleak. It is not very clear what the heroines found in him. Otherwise, Love Without Permission is a high-quality, but typical online fantasy with all the consequences in the form of an abundance of computer graphics, vivacious, but few fights and sad pop ballads, under which the heroines alternately suffer throughout the second half of the movie. It's not as boring as it could be, and it's saved by a somewhat unexpected for a Chinese movie abundance of semi-naked female bodies, but Love Without Permission still falls short of the best examples of this genre.